Let me go to Stephen. Stephen, I think what Alyssa and Lainie has touched upon is the most important aspects about how this entire cancer thing is kind of, I mean, as a healthcare, though it has grown so much, the cancer thing is kind of growing as well. And I think food is also an important aspect in that direction because of the entire food habits that have changed over the years. We can say junk food or everything that we are consuming on a day-to-day basis is kind of taking everyone in that direction somehow. So I think your brand is in a very niche space. And how have you found the adoption for your products? I mean, you already have a early adopter, your consumers. How are you planning to reach out more people, more consumers? What are your strategies?
Well, firstly, I want to say I think the T-shirt for a ticket is a great idea, and we've got a bunch of tickets we're trying to figure out what to do with. So that's a great idea. Thank you for that. So in answer to the questions, I think
we can talk after. I can give you lots of input.
yeah, brilliant idea. So I mean, prior to COVID, we saw about 50% in-home cooking and baking and making of food, producing of food, etc., and 50% out of home, restaurant, etc. And now we're seeing more like 80-20 shift, and that kind of was due to COVID. And so what we've seen is a lot of people are turning. The research shows that people are a little bit more concerned about their health now. It's been highlighted based on COVID, etc. And we're also seeing people turn to e-commerce, direct-to-home delivery, and grocery pickup. So the three areas of grocery purchase. We've seen an expedited process of the transference of grocery purchase from kind of in-store to online and direct to home and pickup. Predominantly, the pickup element of the business is where most of the grocery chains are focused on, because they've got the distribution points to be able to have Amazon, which is really cool to see, because the likes of Walmart are using their 4,200 points of distribution as a kind of a storage unit, so people can actually kind of go and pick this product up on the way home from work, etc. So we've seen that process kind of expedited by about 5 years ago. We did about $30,000 in e-commerce sales. We're now doing about 30 million on e-commerce sales, and that equates to about 30% of our business, which is incredible. And we see it as a kind of Trojan horse opportunity, because what's happening is a lot of these major brands are not focused on their listings and the bullet points and the descriptions and the images and the meta tags and the SEO, PPC, all that kind of stuff, and all of the nitty-gritty small stuff, because the internet only equated to 3 to 5% of grocery purchases prior to COVID. Now it represents almost 20%. And so we were ready for that. We had the foundations in place. We had focused on that for many years. And now, as I said, we're number one bestseller in probably 20 different product categories. Mm-hmm. In terms of our marketing and how we communicate with our customer base, I'm a pretty simplistic guy in terms of, stripping back all the kind of marketing bullcrap that a lot of people kind of talk about in terms of, the communication journeys and touch points and all this kind of stuff. Essentially,